Now, I'm going to give you all a surprise. We all like surprises, right? Who here likes surprises? Say aye.
Aye.
Aye. I mean, it weren't just me saying it, you know. I mean, everyone were doing it. About, 500 of them in there, I reckon. All screaming it back at him, all eyeing their bloody heads off, like that. Aye!
Bullshit! You only like the surprises you want. That's it. You only like the surprises you want, and the ones you don't want, you call those ones your problems. Now, we are living in a world that's changing. It is changing so rapidly that every time you turn around, you find that something's gone and something else is in its place. Society, the ecology, technology, hashtag fake news, me too. Take the neology. These are paradigm shifts, and they're happening all around us, every day and every moment. In fact, never before in the history of the world have things changed this rapidly. And so it's down to you. Yeah. It's down to you to find that thing that's eternal inside of yourself. So that no matter what is happening on the surface, no matter what is going on around you, for you, to you, this part of you, it doesn't change. It's the part you come back to. It's the part that guides you. And it's the part that sets you alight. But you've got to know. No, you've got to know. You've got to know what it is. And folks, that is what we're here to do. We are going to find it. We are going to manifest it. And it's going to become your reality. Your reality. Who's with me on this? Say aye!
Aye.
Oh, Jesus. It was like being sat in the House of Lords. Do you know what I mean? A really excited House of Lords. All of them up on their feet, bouncing around, you know, punching the air, high-fiving. I mean, it was the House of Lords on acid. The old place were going absolutely bloody mental, and it weren't just the weird-looking ones either. No, you see, I thought there might be a type, but there wasn't really. There's all sorts. And they're all getting involved, you know, all jumping round, fist-pumping each other, things like that. And I mean, he's absolutely bloody loving it, him, up there. Orchestrating, you know, whipping them all up, prowling, making sure that every single person in that room is bloody well with him. And of course, well, I didn't know what to expect, did I really? So I'm just sort of stood here gulping, you know, probably sticking out like a lump of shit in a fruit bowl. So of course, I start joining in with it all, don't I? Yeah, I start going, woo, yes, we can do this. Let's bloody do this. Although, see, I haven't got a clue what it is we're supposed to be doing, but at least I'm trying to pretend that I'm up for doing it. You know, high-fiving and all of that. And then suddenly, before I realise what's happening, I'm in the middle of a group hug. Yes, I'm being squeezed by a sweaty middle-aged man and a hippie yoga teacher who smells like an essential oil. I'm thinking oregano, but it's far too loud to ask. Anyway, they're hugging me really tight, like, yes, it's definitely oregano. It's roast dinnery. Anyway, very familiar. Anyway, so we're like jumping round in a circle like this. And all the while I'm thinking, well, I'm very aware that this pelvic floor of mine is just about on its last legs. It has been for quite a while, but I'm trying not to worry about that, am I? No, because I'm here to get involved. That's what I need to do. I need to get involved. I promised Elliot I would, you see. So, of course, I'm going like this, you know, woo, 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 yes, come on, let's bloody do this. And, of course, I'd gone and paid 500 quid for a ticket and all. So, I mean, I wasn't going to sit there with my arms folded, was I? Of course, when I told my Barry that, it was all like, Whoa, 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 hang on. 500 quid? 500 quid? Going up through the octaves, you know. 500 bloody quid! Like it got more expensive the higher he said it. 500 quid for a talk? I came home from Waitrose the other day. A packet of cherry tomatoes and a garlic ciabatta. When I got home, it was like talking to a soprano. How much? Yes, Barry, 500 quid, all right. And he said he'd pay us back when he can. Anyway, it's not just a talk, is it? It's an investment. Investment? What are you on about? It's a scam. It's a scam. Of course it's a scam. Barry, it's not a scam, right? I mean, how can it be a scam when Vanessa of Loose Women endorsed it? Yes, raving about it she were. And I mean, the proof's in the pudding, because have you seen her recently? Absolutely glowing. Is she? He goes. Well, that's probably because she stopped having the pudding. I ignore that. I mean, it's not just her weight, it's her whole complexion, you know, the way she carries herself these days, you know, full of confidence. It's not a scam, Barry, I go. He read the book. And he hadn't read a book in years. It were in W.H. Smith's, this book. I mean, I'd only popped in there for some envelopes because we'd run out. But you know what it's like in there. Before I knew it, I had a Hello magazine and a Cadbury's Twirl in my basket. Couldn't find the bloody envelopes anywhere. It had its own little display. You can't, you must. Caught my eye. The key to owning your destiny. I mean, it wasn't like I were looking for a book, particularly. You know, I mean, I was always looking for things, you know, anything that might help. But it was just there, on offer. Catchy little cover, a couple of decent reviews on the back. So I thought to myself, yeah, why not? Can't hurt, can it? Did you want a bag? Yes, please, yes. Key to owning your destiny, what's all that about then? I don't know. It's not for me, it's a present. All right. Well, can I interest you in the new range of Cadbury's chocolate orange bars? Pardon? Oh, no, you're all right, thanks. Are you sure? Oh, our multi-packs are on offer. The perfect size to share with friends or just enjoy as an individual snack. No, you're all right, thank you, yeah. Oh, you must try them, Sylvia. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah. Fancy seeing you in here. I didn't expect to see you in here. Cheryl, she lives down our road. Proper nosy cow. Yeah, no, we love them in our house. They're ever so nice. And they still come in the slices, you know, like the little orange slices, exactly the same in the little bowl. But they put them in a bar so they're so much easier to eat. Right, I see that. Yeah. Oh, go on then. I'll give them a dash. Right, no problem. Well, that'll be all for you today. I'm hoping so, love. Yeah, thanks. Oh, you got yourself a little book, I see, Sil. Yes. Are you off on your holiday, Bobs? No, it's not for me. It's the key to owning your destiny. Oh, get you. That sounds a bit heavy. Yes, well, it's not for me. It's a present. Oh, we're for? Oh, my fucking nosy bitch. For Elliot, actually. It's for Elliot. Oh, bless him, yeah. Yeah, that'll cheer him up, won't it? How is he? Yeah, he's fine, thanks, Cheryl. Yeah, listen, I've got to go. I only popped in for envelopes. Don't worry about the bag. Receipt? No, you're all right, thank you. Well, if you don't have the receipt, you won't be able to bring it back. No, well, don't worry. I'm sure he's going to love it. And if he doesn't, it's got a little chocolate orange bar to tuck into now, hasn't it, instead? Right, give my love to Tony, won't you, Cheryl? Okay, love, bye-bye. Bye. Oh, God. That's going to be all over the estate tomorrow. I didn't even think he'd read it. Right, Barry, listen. I've been doing a little bit of Googling and I found some reviews on the forums. Right, listen to this then. I went 2 years ago. It blew my mind. I was depressed, angry and alone. Now I'm earning 6 figures and I'm living my best life. Never been happier. I show him. He has a look. See, living his best life. Sloppy Wet 13. No, that's a username, Barry, I go. He says he knows it's a username. I know it's a username, love. I know what bloody username is, but you get a pretty good idea about a user from a username like that, don't you? He doesn't use the internet forums much. He doesn't really understand how they work. All right then, this one then. Justin. That normal enough for you? Justin? The most transformational experience of my life. I came away with new clarity and focus. And that's a Justin. Nothing wrong with Justin. You work with a Justin. Or this one, look. He has the ability to explain things with the energy and enthusiasm to help anybody who might be feeling lost. Now, Elliot, isn't it? Elliot, to a T, lost. I mean, this could be him. Well, they all could be him. I mean, it goes on, and there's nothing on here about it being a scam or a waste of money or anything like that. He read the book, Barry. You know, he made little notes in it, and he underlined things. He used a highlighter. A highlighter? Oh, did he? Barry goes. Oh, well, it can't be a load of bollocks, and if he used a highlighter, trying to be funny. He's not being funny. He used a highlighter. I didn't even think we had a highlighter. Anyway, I say to him, you spend 300 quid a year on your season ticket. Yeah, well, that's for a season, though, Sylvie goes. And, I say, you don't get anything out of it, do you? Yes, he says, I get 21 games of football for a start, and I get a 10% discount if I hire a function room. Well, he's never hired a function room. You've never hired a function room? Well, only because we've never had any functions, he goes. Oh, we've had plenty of bloody functions, Barry, I tell him. Our 40th wedding anniversary. That were a function, weren't it? Why weren't that a fucking function room function? That shut him up. Can always get him with that, because he forgot, didn't he? Yes, he whisks me off to a harvester for lunch. Only, of course, it were already fully booked, so we end up sitting in the corner by the fruit machine eating off our laps. 40 years of marriage celebrated on a stool over a soggy Yorkshire pudding. So, I leave the printouts on the side and I storm off. I let him think he's won. He hasn't. I know he'll read it. So I watch him, flipping through, eating his toast, pretending not to care, you know, shaking his head, tutting at all the spelling mistakes. He don't say anything. But I know I've won. Yeah, I want to go straight upstairs and tell him. I can't wait to see his reaction. I think about printing the ticket off and just leaving it by the side of his bed. But no, I want to see his face when he finds out, his smile. I mean, he'll be over the moon. He might even give me a little hug, you know. Oh, thanks, Mum, he'll go. That's all right, sweetheart. Let's get you back on your feet, shall we? Yeah, I'm going to go and tell him face to face. So I wait till Barry leaves for work, and then I make a cup of tea, one for him, one for me. I leave mine in the kitchen, and I take his up on a little tray, you know, with a little chocky bicky on the side. I go upstairs, knock on the door. No answer. I go in. Oh, it stinks. He's still asleep. Elliot, love. He rolls over, pulls a cover over his head. Morning, love. You awake? No. I open the curtains just a little bit. Let's get a little bit of light in here, shall we? I don't say anything. Oh, it's a beautiful day out there. Yeah, sun shining. He tells me to fuck off. Right, okay, so I'll leave the tray by the side of his bed and yeah, it's obviously not the right time. No, I'll print it off and I'll give it to him later. Yeah. I wish I hadn't though. Yeah, I wish I hadn't.
Rule number 1. The shit that happened yesterday can't be changed. We know this, but we ignore it anyway. Time flows in one direction. So if you want to change something, if you want to grow, the only chance you're going to have to do it is right now, in this moment. So where are you? Who's ready to seize this moment? Let's hear from you. Raise your hands. What did you come here with that you would like to break through?
Of course, nobody wants to go first, do they? I don't, anyway. I feel like a kid in a classroom again, you know, hands in pockets, looking at the floor. Don't pick me, sir, please, don't pick me.
Who's got something that they want to change?
I mean, maybe I should go first. I could say what I need to say, and then leave. I could be home for lunch. Barry doesn't even know I'm here. I wouldn't even have to explain.
Come on, raise your hand so I can see you.
No, I'm not ready yet. No, I'll let someone else go first. I'll go later, yeah.
Yes, okay, you there. Great, yes, you.
Oh, it's a girl along from me a bit. She's only young. She's sort of half putting up her hand. And I'm thinking to myself, go on, yeah, pick her, pick her.
Yes, you there. Yes, great. Give her a hand, everybody. Stand up, love. Tell us your name and where you're from.
She's only young. Can't be more than 19, 20. She's not sure, though. She looks nervous. A member of staff runs over, sticks a microphone into her hand. She takes it, handshaking. She's committed now. So, Polly.
Speak into the mic for me, love.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Sorry. Yeah, so, Polly.
All right, Polly.
And we're all thinking, oh, fucking hell, thank you, Polly.
I'm basically from Bristol. No, basically a student there, you know, but yeah, so I'm from Braintree originally.
All right then, Polly from Braintree originally. Talk to me.
Oh my God. Oh, this is so weird. I'm not being funny or nothing, Jessie, but I have followed you on Insta since school, and so this is just a bit like, do you know what I mean? I literally can't stop shaking.
Polly, what's going on for you right now?
Yeah, so, well, basically, it all started when I was about 14, and something's not right with me, Jessie, and so now I'm at college. It's kind of sort of getting a bit worse. Don't matter, I feel a mug. Honestly, I feel embarrassed just even thinking about it. Let someone else.
Polly, look at me. Don't you dare back away now. Something made you get up just then. Something powerful. Who else felt that? Say I. You rose to your feet. You have the floor.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's just, no, it's nothing, honestly.
Polly, if you're not willing to be honest with me in this moment, how can you
I
ever expect
cut
to be...
myself.
Okay. Okay, Polly. Why do you cut yourself?
I don't know. It's just, it's getting a bit worse, that's all.
Christ, I mean, I want to give Polly a hug. Everyone's just staring at her, and she's still holding the microphone up to her mouth. That's probably the first time she's ever said that out loud, let alone into a microphone. Oh, somebody should be giving her a hug. But they're not. They're just all like waiting for him. And
Come on. Come on, everybody.
well, then someone else joins in. And more, and then everybody's happy.
Come on.
Everyone's clapping, and she's looking all around like tapping her cheeks, and she lets out a little laugh, you know, a little half laugh. And now I'm clapping. I want to be giving her a hug, and I'm clapping instead. We're all clapping, and she starts smiling. She's got a beautiful smile. Makes me here to smile. I didn't want to smile. I wanted to be giving her a hug, and I'm, oh God. And now everyone's just looking at him, and he's just nodding away, like watching this whole room unfold, you know, full of people just being filled up with something. So I don't know. It was something nice, you know, like fucking mint, Mum. He goes, yeah, like honestly, like the energy in the room and that, you know, the vibe. I can't explain it. You had to be there, but it was buzzing, man. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I'd waited a couple of years for him to speak like that, and now all of a sudden it's like, yeah, the whole fucking room were vibrating, Mum. It were mad, you know, like, do you know what I mean? All these really cool people in one place, you know, just like running each other on, you know, and just supporting each other, and oh, it were insane, Mum. It were like I saw myself. Oh, did you, love? Yeah, it were like for the first time in my life I realised who I am. Oh, that's lovely, love. Good. Yeah, and the thing is, Mum, right? The thing is, I get it now. That's the thing. I get it now. I mean, it was there all along. I can't believe I couldn't say it. But, you know, Mum, Jessie, right, he said, like, you know, most people, you know, they overestimate what they can accomplish in a year, but they underestimate what they can accomplish in a decade. And it's so fucking true, Mum, innit? It's true. I have got loads of time. I thought I was wasting, but I got loads of time. We've all got loads of time. You got loads of time. Yeah, no, it's just that, just at that moment I didn't, you see, because I was literally on my way out the door to go and get Barry's dad from the doctors, and I was already running late and all. But I wasted 2 years for him to talk to me like that, and at that moment, I stopped him. Anyway, later on, he tells me that he'd made a friend there, Alexis, and they were going to start a business together. Something to do with computers, you know, a platform, or coaching young people online using NTFs, I think it was, something like that. Didn't quite understand that bit. But they were going to meet up down in London because Alexis, he knew some people down there, and they were going to rent a working space. East London, apparently, cheaper rates. And they were going to get an angel investor on board, you know, sort of scale up, you know, expand properly, attack the market, grow it, then sell it. You know, that was the plan. I think we're onto something, Mum, he goes. I hope so, love, yeah. No, seriously, Mum, I really fucking think we're onto something here. Oh, well, I hope so, love, you know. I mean, I didn't really care either way. I was just, you know, over the moon. I'm going to pay you back, Mum. Every penny, I promise, I swear. I mean, I was just over the moon, you know. He just seemed so alive. Eventually, though, the clapping all stops.
Good. Right, before we go any further, I want you all to partner up. I want you to look at the person sitting next to you. If you already know them, find someone you don't know. We're going to break into pairs.
Oh, God. Of course, I'm sitting next to Sweaty Bloke from earlier, aren't I? Brilliant. Oh, hang on, though. He's looking the other way. There's a girl sat the other side of him, younger than me, she is. Feel a bit rejected. Not for long, though. I watch him creep, moving in, tapping her on the arm. Shall we? He goes. She doesn't have much choice. Oh, and then he goes in for a hug. Well, more of a cuddle, really. His hands are everywhere, you know, squeezing. Creep. I catch eyes with her. Help me, she seems to be saying. Help me. Oh, sorry, love. Oh, I'm with Oregano. Hiya. Do you want to, yeah? Sylvia. Rachel. Oh, lovely to meet you.
Good,
Rachel.
okay, so we're going to try something. The person you just connected with is now your, wait for it, mission partner, okay? For the next few minutes, we're going to uncover something that's been controlling you for your entire lives, perhaps without you even knowing it. We're going to share it, and you're going to either transform it or you're going to enhance it, okay? Are you with me? And the way we're going to do this is you're going to tell your mission partner, this person you don't know, this complete stranger, you're going to open up to them right now and tell them what your statement is. Yeah, your mission statement. Your personal mission statement in life. One core sentence, a trigger for all that you are, what you're on this earth to be, and what you're here to do.
Well, right. So we turn to face each other, shuffle our chairs round a little bit, you know, nervous giggle. Oh, it's never very comfortable, this kind of thing, is it? Oh, turns out it's sage. Yeah. Good for the skin, apparently. Eliminates toxins. I might have to get Barry some for his feet. He's got horrible feet, very dry. Oh, and she's not a yoga teacher. No. Traffic warden. I wouldn't have guessed that in a million years.
Now, I don't want to hear any fucking small talk, okay? We don't have time. Skip the shit about the weather and what you had for breakfast. I want you to look into each other's eyes, and I want you to share your personal mission statement. Right now, 5 minutes, one sentence, go. Vamos!
Oh, right, well, she went first. Didn't even have to think about it.
Easy.
She goes.
I'm here to help heal this wounded planet. Not just for me, but for my children and my children's children.
Well, she doesn't actually have children yet, she tells me. Plans to, though, one day. They're trying. And when she does, she wants to know that she's done her bit. Quite clever, really. That's why she became a traffic warden in the first place.
One ticket at a time.
She goes.
Nobody dares bring a car into my patch anymore.
Well, one way of doing it, I suppose, is better than sitting on your arse in the middle of the M25, isn't it? Well, good for you, I say to her, you know, taking the initiative. We carry on, she's chatting for a little bit, you know, about pregnancy, mainly. When I became pregnant, how I felt about it, how he felt about it, how old I was, how long it took us. I mean, I get the distinct impression that this whole saving the planet thing probably comes second to Rachel. But I don't say anything. I mean, she seems nice. I'm sure it'll happen for her one day. I hope so.
So, over to you, Sylvia.
She goes.
Why are you here?
Me? Well, just curious, really. I go.
No, not here. Here. In this life. What's your statement?
Oh, sorry, yeah, statement. Yes, no.
All right,
I
last
pretend
minute warning, guys, start wrapping it up.
I pretend to think about it for a little bit. What's my statement? Well, I think I know what my statement is. It's just that I don't want to tell her. No, I want to tell him. I want to share it with him because he is the one that I spent 500 quid to share my statement with. Him up there.
All right. All right, time.
Oh, she's getting all panicky, willing me on. I don't know what my statement is. What's my statement? Oh, no, I don't know.
Time. All right.
She looks ever so annoyed.
Has everyone been able to share? Great, fantastic. Now, write these statements down, okay? We're going to look at this again during the self-development session later this afternoon, okay? Now, you've just made the first step towards turning the invisible into something visible. You feel that? Do you sense that? Feels like progress, yeah? Well, let's keep it going. On your feet, motherfuckers, let's go. We're going to bring ourselves back up to peak energy. Yes! That's it. Where your energy flows, your focus goes. Good job.
Oh, I think I've spun the link.
Yeah, let's go. Who's next?
We move on. The bloke at the back. His wife has left him and he misses tucking the kids into bed. And on top of all that, he's lost all his life savings on that crypto thing, whatever that is. He feels like he's let everyone down.
Right, let me stop you there, Graham, lad, okay. Before we go any further with this, I'm going to ask you something. Okay, don't get upset, I'm going to ask you something. And in fact, you can all ask yourselves the very same thing, because it's an important one, okay? Do you love yourself?
Of course, old sweaty bollocks over there, he's nodding away to himself. Yeah, of course he is.
Come on, it's not a trick question. What's your gut response?
Graham isn't, though.
No, clearly. I mean, it's written all over your face, Graham. It's in your body posture, all hunched, closed off. I mean, you may as well be wearing a great big fucking sign around your neck that says, "Hi, I'm Graham and I don't think very much of myself." Does everyone see that? Can you see that, Graham? So now here's the thing. And I've been teaching this for years. But the so-called scientists, they've only just started to realise it too. I want you to do something for me, Graham lad, right now. I want you to stand as tall as you can. Don't worry about a leg. Stand as tall. That's it. Tall. That's it. Taller. Roll your shoulders back. That's it. Good lad. Now lift your chin. Now put your hands on your hips. Go ahead. Taller. Bigger. There. Do you feel that? What do you feel?
Well, I'm thinking he probably feels like a knobhead. But no, he's saying he sort of feels more powerful. I mean, he looks like a knobhead.
You look fantastic, Graham. Now stay like that. Exactly like that. Can you see that? Does everyone see what's happened here? Simply by changing Graham's state, his physiological state, we've just transformed this self-loathing, pathetic. I don't think very much of myself, shell of a man, that we all just met into this. A new Graham. An alpha Graham. A Graham that's proud of who he is and what he can offer. A Graham that's purposeful. Am I right? A Graham that has just fallen back in love with himself.
I mean, it's just Graham with his hands on his hips.
Now you need to remember this, okay? It's very important. The emotions we experience are created by the motions we make. Write it down, remember it, all of you. Rule number 2, motion creates emotion. Change your physical state and you'll become what?
Bloody Christopher Reeve, by the look of it.
Exactly. You'll become in control of your emotional experience. And when you're in control of that, then wow, then you're free. Then you can start choosing how to interact with the world. Choosing your outlook on life, choosing your meaning. And choosing to shift towards an empowered state. And finally, start discovering the greatness that lies within you. And all you need is
A girlfriend. I always thought a girlfriend would help, you know. Or a boyfriend. Don't matter to me, you know. Just somebody, you know, somebody to think about, you know, someone else to share it all with. Yeah, now is he going to find himself a girlfriend when he's got no prospects, Barry goes. Tell you what he needs, love. A job. That's what he bloody needs. And a reason to get up in the morning. That's what he bloody needs. I don't know why we always felt the need to tell him what he needed. But we did. I mean, for Christ's sake, Sylvia gets a cup of bloody tea and a biscuit in the morning. He's not a kid anymore. He's 25 and he's throwing his life away. I don't want to talk about this. And we're just making it too easy for him. We're bloody encouraging him to do it. We need to be tougher. I did want to be tougher. Yeah, you're making life too comfortable for him. It weren't that at all. It weren't. I tell you what the problem is, love, shall I? I tell you what the real problem is. You like knowing he's up there. Yeah? You prefer knowing he's up there doing nothing than worrying about him being out there doing something. No. Shut up. No, it's not that at all. It's just that... All right, well, yes. All right, I like to know that I were down here, you know, just in case he needed me. That were all. Yeah, well, I'll tell you something, love. It can't bloody go on. It's no fucking good for any of us. Not for him, not for us. We need to do something. We need to... What? What are you suggesting, Barry, eh? Huh? What do you want to do? Kick him out? Huh? You want to throw our son out the house and just let him get on with it? You think that's going to make me worry even less? Do you? Because I don't. Anyway, he's not being lazy. He's just trying to figure things out. He's an entrepreneur, Barry. They all are these days. Entrepreneur, give me strength. Yeah, well, he's young, Barry. He just needs a little bit more time. Young? He's 25. For Christ's sake, when I was 25, yes, all right, I knew this would come in. Yes, Barry. All right, when you were 25...
When I was 25, I had nothing. I tried working, being corporate, fired. I tried setting up businesses and they failed. I mean, I had nothing, zero, broke. I'm out of ideas, do you know what I mean? I'm sleeping on my sister's sofa, and I don't mind saying this now, but I'm a fucking loser. I'm feeling completely fucking lost and sorry for myself. And then one morning, as my sister's getting ready for work, and she's trying to get her kids ready for school, and it's loud, it's crazy, and they're screaming, running around the place around this fucking divvy uncle, lying on their sofa, fucking moping around. And of course, all I want to do, the fucking divvy uncle, is just go back to sleep and forget everything. Do you know what I mean? And then as they're leaving the door, my sister, she asks me to go and pick up some milk. I mean, that's it. Now I'm staying there rent-free at this point. She has 2 kids, nice house, good job, and she's busy. And she asks me to go and get some milk. That's it. Like, that's my one contribution for the day. But I literally don't have a pound to my name. And so I look at her, and it kills me to say this now, but I look at her and I say to her, listen, sis, I can't afford a bottle of milk. I'm sorry. I mean, pathetic, right? And this might sound familiar to some of you. Graham, lad, you feel me, you've been there, I know you have, son. But I'll never forget this. Without raising her voice, without getting mad or pitying me or feeling sorry or anything judgmental, nothing like that, she just looks right back at me in the eyes and she says to me, listen to me, soft lad. You're going to go and get some milk for us today, all right? And the way she said it. So I get up and I fucking get dressed. And I spend the next 3 hours walking from business to business, knocking on doors, asking, pleading for someone to give me a job, any job. And I get a job in Quick Save, stacking shelves, and I can start that evening, and I'm thinking, fucking great. And so we're working till midnight, stacking these fucking shelves, and it's really shitty work, right? But at the end of the shift, there's this bin right out the back, where they throw all the expired products, and the manager says, you can take home whatever you like, so of course, what do? I grab a bottle of semi-skim and I go back to my sister's house in the early hours and I whack it down on the kitchen table, and do you know what? Something happens. Something happens. From the moment I put that bottle of milk down, everything changes. Everything. 2 years later, I own a house. By the time I'm 28, I've written a best-selling book and I've made me first million. And here I am, 5 years later, talking to a room full of fucking beautiful people with respect, most of whom have that exact same look on your faces that I had on mine when I was a down and out, sleeping on my sister's sofa. Now, the reason I'm telling you this, it's not to boast or to big myself up or show off. It's because I learned the single greatest lesson in life that day, and I've been using it ever since. It doesn't matter in life what you're searching for. Success, happiness, fulfillment, love, money, a bottle of fucking milk. Whatever it is that you're aiming for, it all comes down to one thing, and one thing only.
A downward spiral of negative thoughts, doctor said. Could be chemical, could be circumstantial. I don't think they really know, to be honest with you, but clinical. That's how she diagnosed it. Scared me, that. Scared Barry even more, I think. He went all quiet for a few days, started blaming himself, all that moaning about the jobs and stuff. But It's not anyone's fault, I said to him, you know, because I've been reading a lot about it and it can happen to anyone, any age. In fact, I think your mother might have had it looking back. The doctor did say it could be hereditary. I shouldn't have told him that. Made him cry. And I hadn't seen him cry since she passed away back in, well, 86. But they said it was the best thing that could have happened, you know, seeking help. Because now we could start the treatment. I think it was Zoloft at first. That were pretty useless. Kept him awake, you know, made him feel sick. And then they tried him on Floxy something. Well, they couldn't find the right one to begin with. You know, there's a lot on the forums about it, you know, different side effects and so forth. But sertraline, though, now that were a good one. Yeah, that helped him quite a bit. So he were on that for quite a little while. Yeah, that helped him a lot, actually. Yeah, he became, well, he sort of bounced back. You know, he became a bit more chatty, a bit more positive and, yeah, more energy. He even went to the football with Barry a couple of times, and they haven't done that in years, God. Yeah. Went off on the train together, just like the old days. All wrapped up, you know, excited. I mean, they lost, but I mean, that didn't seem to matter. No, he came back all smiles, you know, said they played really well, deserved a draw, he thought. But they were a bit too weak in midfield. Oh God, it used to bore me to tears, all that football talk. But no, he enjoyed that, and Barry obviously did as well. You know, it meant a lot to him. Because it turned out, you see, that he'd been renewing both their season tickets every year. Carrying 2 around in his wallet all that time, you know, just in case. I mean, he said it was because he liked the extra leg room, you know. I knew it weren't that, though. You know, I didn't say anything, but I could have done, though, couldn't I? 600 quid a year that had been costing us. 600 bloody quid! No. I was just happy that, you know, he got to use it, you know, twice. Cancelled now, of course. I think that were hard for him, but yeah, no, he was much better, you know, a bit better anyway, for a bit, and then it got worse again. Yeah, I mean, I think it can be like that, can't it? You know, up and down. Doctor seemed to think so anyway. She signed him up for some therapy. CBT, I think it were. A 2-pronged approach, you know. An opportunity to talk it out, you know, properly. You see, I don't know why he couldn't have talked to me, because, well, I mean, I was right down here anyway, and I mean, he used to talk to me when he were little. You know, he would talk to me all the time, you know, about everything, and I just couldn't understand why he couldn't talk to me. But no, the doctor said no. It has to be someone neutral, you know, a professional, somebody who's trained to deal with this kind of thing, you know, sensitive.
Good. Yes, you. Big girl, red jumper. Yeah, you.
Oh, we move on.
Yeah, you. Give her a mic.
Jessica, overweight, low self-esteem.
Oh. Jessica, tell me about your father. Tell me about him.
Well, she says her father was the most generous person on the planet.
Oh, generous was he? Yeah, I bet he was. He taught you to be his chubby little princess, didn't he? Yeah. The cunt.
Like that. He just come out with it like that, out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, listen, sometimes, Jessica, we need to hear language like that to shock ourselves back into the reality of the moment. Do you understand?
Well, I didn't, because I hate that word. But Jessica seemed to. Yeah, I can't believe it. She's nodding away, agreeing with him. Oh, no, of course she doesn't need her father's approval anymore. Oh, yes, yes. Her desperation for his acceptance was what was holding her back. I mean, for Jessica, this is like a major breakthrough. She's over the moon. She's busy thanking him for calling her dad a... We move on.
Okay, yeah, you. Glasses, yeah, you.
Irene, unhappy in a relationship, unfulfilled.
Irene. Turn on your phone and make the call. You're gonna call him. And you're gonna dump the bastard right now. It's your decision. It's yours to own. We're all here to support you. But I recommend you call him and dump him right now.
She's not sure. I'm hoping she doesn't, but the audience are like willing her on. She's paid 500 quid to make this choice. She makes it. We all watch. Boyfriend hangs up, music blasts, and everyone gives her a standing ovation. She looks devastated. I think he's the... We move on. So Stephen has panic attacks. Misha, a business that went under. Roberto's wife hates his mother. Sally's grieving her mother. And Daniel and his son had a fist fight last year outside Tesco and haven't been able to mend their relationship since. Rosemary over there is addicted to online shopping. And Amber, wait for this, Amber up there, right? Born into a cult that believed that children should be having sex with men chosen by God. For fuck's sake, chosen by God? What is this place? What is it? So now Amber's getting a hug she didn't ask for from a complete stranger. I bet Rosemary's regretting bringing up her shopping habit. So we move on. Jennifer hates her job. I think I'm going to go next. But then Calvin can't stop watching porn. I'm going to go after Calvin. But then Zoe, Calvin's wife, stands up, beats me to it. She feels unseen. I stick my hands in the air, but Lauren, postnatal depression. I'm going to go after Lauren. And then it's lunch. Right, fine, I'll go after lunch.
Okay, that's right, go mingle. Network, discuss and keep the energy levels high. Okay, we're going to be diving in deep when we get back. Now remember, these are your people. And this is your tribe. I'll see you amazing, beautiful motherfuckers shortly. Thank you! Say aye! Hey, Sherlock, I need the list and some water, please. I need to take a look at the list. Now! What? Yeah, fine, good group. Good vibe, yeah? Sound, but I need the list. And some better water, please. I need the list. Thank you. How long we got?
I find her. She's sitting on the bench outside, having her lunch.
This one here.
I walk past, pretend I'm looking for the toilets. I do need the toilet.
This Polly Skinner. Look at this. She should have been flagged.
Oh, excuse me, love. You don't happen to know where the toilets
Can
are,
someone
do you?
please explain to me how she wasn't fucking flagged?
Oh, I know you.
No, it's not fucking good enough.
Polly, that's it. Hiya. Yeah, Sylvia. Oh,
You call that an explanation?
is that the tuna one from M&S? Oh, I love them. I love the sauce. Delicious, aren't they?
Well, it almost threw me off. Look at me. It almost threw the whole fucking thing off, you idiot.
I have to say, though, Polly, I think you were ever so brave in there, you know, standing up, going first like that. Ever so brave. Are you enjoying it, love?
No, I don't want any more fucking surprises, okay? I need to know these red flags in advance. Do you understand?
Yeah, he's quite the showman, isn't he?
Go through them again, okay? And get Christopher to follow up with it tonight, okay? Yeah. I want a follow-up call going straight out to Polly Skinner. Hey, do you understand?
I'm not sure about that whole milk story of his, though. Are you? I mean, what? It already expired and he goes and leaves it out on the kitchen table overnight? Are you mad? I bet you anything you like his poor sister had to pop out in the morning and get a fresh one, don't you? Didn't tell us that bit, did he?
I think toilets might be just round there.
Oh, right. Yeah, she doesn't want to be bothered. She's having her lunch. Oh, thanks, love. Yeah. I've been holding it in since the start. She carries on eating. No, it's just that, well, is it helping, you know, love? You know, all the clapping, you know, what he says and all of that.
Oh, God, yeah,
She goes,
100%, definitely, 100%.
why does everybody have to keep saying 100% these days? Oh, right, well, that's good then, Polly, love. Yeah, I'm pleased to hear that, yes. He certainly seems to be helping everybody, doesn't he? I mean, I should have perhaps left it there and gone to the toilet, you know, but... no, I'm really pleased, Polly, love, that, you know, he's helping, you know. Yeah, to be honest, I really should have gone there, left it there. But, no, the thing is, Polly, love, I mean, it's very important, isn't it? I mean, do you talk to your mum, Polly? She looks at me funny. Yeah, she goes. Good, because you really should, you know, talk to her. I mean, it's not always easy, is it, to talk to mums, you know, especially, you know, about things like that. I mean, I completely get that. I completely understand that. But, you know, you should talk to her. You know, don't shut her out. That's all I'm saying is, like, try not to shut her out, Polly, love, you know, because if you shut her out, then she won't know how to help you, will she? You know, she won't understand. She'll just keep on bringing you cups of tea in the morning, you know, and a bicky. And does she do that for you, Polly? Bet she does. Us mums are good at that, aren't we? Always armed with a good old cup of tea to make everyone feel better. Thing is, though, Polly, it's not always enough, is it? You know, sometimes, and if you don't talk to her, she won't know. So will you please talk to her, Polly, please? Please, because otherwise she won't know how to help you. She'll just think it's another phase, won't she? Funny word, isn't that, phase? I think it's just a word that we use when we can't explain what our kids are doing, you know, like, well, like eating Play-Doh, you know. I mean, my Elliot, when he were little, he was forever eating Play-Doh. He couldn't get enough of the stuff. I got quite worried at one point because it's very salty, isn't it, Play-Doh? And then the other thing he used to do was, and he would kill me for telling you this, but the other thing he used to do was he used to stretch out his foreskin and play it like a harp. Yeah. Drove me mad, that one. I don't know why you were doing it, but, you know, just twanging it like that. I mean, he packed it in by the time he were 9, but, well, I say packed it in, he stopped doing it in the high street in front of people anyway, but, yeah, funny things, phases. Well, then of course, it's the smoking, isn't it? And the wacky backy, and the funny hairdos, and the rap music. You into rap music, Polly? No? No, well, he weren't really. Not for long, anyway. Got more into that heavy metal stuff. Bands like that, Slipknot. You heard of them, Polly, Slipknot? No? Oh. Well, you're not missing much, anyway, because they're not so much a band as a great big load of bloody racket, if you ask me. But, yeah, I know, it's funny, isn't it, phases? You know, do you think they stop being phases when somebody kind of explains it?
Anyway,
She goes,
lovely to meet you.
oh, yeah, lovely to meet you too, Polly. Polly, he read the book. Have you read this book? Eh? Come here, look. I bought it because I didn't know we might need it today, but he got this book and he loved it and he made these little notes in it. Look, no, come here. I'll show you this one, look. He highlighted that bit because I think that's what sort of made sense to him, you know. She's busy looking at her phone, says she's meeting a friend. I mean, I wasn't particularly looking for a book, Polly, you know, but she says she's really got to go. No, it's just that, well, it were making me worry so much and I couldn't sleep and it were making me ill. She says she's not sure she can help me. No, I don't want you to help me, Polly. No, I want to help you. I want you to be all right. She says, I am all right. I'm fine. Yeah, I know that, love. But it's just that, well, I mean, he was having trouble, you know, a little bit like you. I mean, he wasn't, you know, but I mean, and I couldn't understand it, love, you know. I mean, I'd always known what to do, and then suddenly I didn't. And so, you know, I got him this, right, and he read it, and he loved it. It really, really helped him. And then, well, when he said he wanted to come to this, I thought to myself, well, great, that's it then. And so I bought him a ticket, and off he went to this last year. You know, this same thing, hit with him, same place, same event, you know.
All right, how long? Okay. All right, Jessie, here we go.
And when he came home the next, after it, he were like a completely different person, Polly. He were all pumped up.
Oh, big energy, big energy.
We came downstairs the next morning, and he was just out there in the garden, just bouncing away.
Big energy, big energy, big energy.
Bloody hell, what's he doing? I don't know, but he's been out there for half an hour. Fucking hell, he must have dragged that thing out of the garage. I didn't think we still had that.
Here we go, Jessie. That's right. Big energy, big energy, big energy, big energy.
Here, Sylvia is talking to himself. Listen. Yeah, shh, Barry, don't stare. Just let him get on with it, all right?
Big energy, big energy, big energy, big energy.
That could be the pills. That could be a side effect. Is that a side effect? A side effect? What, trampolining? Well, don't be so daft. It's exercise.
Come on, Jessie.
It's not exercise. It is exercise. They do it down at gym. Rebounding, they call it. Tuesday mornings. I mean, I've never been, but...
Big energy, big energy, big energy.
well, I think we should keep an eye on him.
Oh, big energy, big energy.
And I did. Every morning for the next 2 weeks, he'd be out there, just bouncing away. Said he were priming himself, you know, clearing his mind of negativity. And I mean, well, I weren't really worried because I thought it were good for him, if anything, you know, having a routine. But then he stopped taking his pills, threw them out, said he didn't need them anymore. He said that they blurred his thinking, you know, held him back. That he needed to take control, you know, that it was his destiny, his choice. And I mean, we couldn't say anything, do we? I mean, what did we know? And it seemed to help, you know, the trampolining,
Come on, Jessie.
the pep talks, you know, affirmations,
Big
he
energy,
called
big
him.
energy, big energy, big energy.
He had all these plans, Polly. He even tried to start a business at one point.
All right, how long we got? Are they coming back in?
Couldn't quite get it off the ground though. Said it was the wrong climate, start-up costs were too high.
How many are in?
And I mean, well, we couldn't help, could we? I mean, I would have done if I could. Of course I would. It's just that, well, we didn't really have much to spare ourselves. And then when his business partner dropped off the radar, I think, well, he just couldn't seem to keep it up, you know.
Good, all right, give me the cue. Here we go, Jessie.
Drained right out of him. He just sort of
Your words
crashed
of the
again.
power to pierce the conscious mind.
Lower though this time.
Your words, my words. Come on, Jessie.
I think it was just like there was nothing left, I think. And you know, Polly,
Come on.
I think it was because of this. You know, whatever this is. I think it were him. What he says,
Come on, Jessie.
what he does, I think he made it worse.
Oh, come on, okay. Big energy.
Him.
Your words have the power to pierce the conscious mind.
Him up there, you did.
Come on, Jessie.
You made it
Come on,
worse for
Jessie.
him.
You fucking do this, mate.
He said he'd been blaming the world, wasting his time, acting the victim, that he should man up and take control. I mean, he actually made a note of it here, look, you see. My destiny is in my hands. He highlighted that because you said it. Oh, fear will lead you nowhere, yeah, that's what you said. Oh, the path to success is committed action. You made him stand there while these people all clapped him until he believed he could do anything.
You can't,
But
you
what
must.
if he
You
couldn't?
can't, you must.
You told him he could do
You can't, you
anything.
must. You can't, you must.
You gave him the responsibility.
That's why you're here,
Yeah,
Jessie.
you said it was a choice.
That's why they're here.
Yeah, but what if he couldn't?
Help them to see you can't, you must, you
couldn't.
can't, you must, you can't, you must.
No, he tried, but he couldn't.
You can't, you must, you can't, you must, you can't,
He
you must.
fucking couldn't! Do you hear me?
ready?
How was I supposed to
We're
know?
kicking this off with a red
No, I
flag.
only went in for envelopes. I didn't want that to happen.
Get the mic ready for
No,
her.
you need to help me.
Second row, B9, suicidal thoughts.
No.
We're going in
No,
deep
you
with
need to
this
tell me
one.
what I should have
Come
done, what
on.
I'm supposed to do.
Going in deep
What
with
could
this
I
one.
have done?
Ladies and
Please.
gentlemen,
I didn't know what to do.
welcome back to the stage.
All right, let's say some fucking lines.
No, that was my mission statement.
Steve Fontaine.
No, that's why I'm here.
Bounce.
Yeah! Make some noise. Who's ready to kick this thing off with a bang? Say aye.
Bounce.
I didn't tell Barry where I'd been. No point. He'd only worry, you know, ask questions. And I'm a bit tired of questions. But he didn't ask when he got in, no. I'm just going to put the kettle on, love. Do you want a cup? Oh, yes, please, yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice, love, thank you. It does help, doesn't it, you know, sometimes. Helps me, anyway. Cheryl called while you were out, love. Oh, did she? I mean, yes, of course she did. It's Saturday, isn't it? She comes every Saturday. She's been every Saturday since, brings cake. Freshly baked, you know, very nice. Leaves it on the doorstep if we're not in. And she does do a good cake, does Cheryl? I'll give her that, you know. It's dead nice of her. Yeah, I appreciate that. Go on then, I'll just have a small slice, love. Thank you. He's never brought any of this up, you know. None of it. Never mentioned any of it. Not the book, the forums, the 500 quid. That, nothing. He's never once said, oh, I told you so. I love him for that. Oh, he's got himself a little tray. Oh, lovely, lovely, thanks, love. Oh, lemon. Oh, I like the lemon. I think that's probably her best one, don't you? He sits down next to me. Oh, I wonder how she gets her sponge to go like that. He's not listening, he's fiddling with his fork. I reckon it's the flour she uses, don't you? He wants to say something. I should have to ask her how she gets it like fluffy in the middle, you know, because mine are never fluffy in the middle like that. Sylvia, he goes. Yeah? Listen, love, I can cancel it if you don't think it's a good idea. Oh, God, if it's one of his, it's rarely a good idea. Go on. What? No, what I mean is, I can get a full refund. If you don't feel up to it, I can get all the money back so you don't have to worry about any of that, all right? Oh, bloody hell. What's he gone and done? Go on. No, it's just that, well, I've gone and hired a function room down at the ground. Right? Yeah, I thought we could invite the family, you know, and some of his old school friends, you know, things like that. Oh. Right. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, love. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Thank you. Right. I should get on with the invites then. That'll keep me busy, won't it? Oh, shit. No, we're out of envelopes.